So did they do it? Great trailer. Yes, I think it is great. But if you are a book reader, a few quibbles here and there. Overall, very stunning presentation of what we will expect to see with Dune Part 2. And I do think the choices made were mostly well done. Especially with Paul giving hints that he will not be as heroic as we think he is. That, I think, was the high point. Namely, we're getting a little bits and pieces of a darker version of Paul, and even a little bit of an homage to the David Lynch version. So that was very strong, as well as laying out the action scenes and the factions that are involved. But now I will have to do some unfortunate criticisms. The Fremen coming off a little too good or altruistic seemed a little off. Obviously, he's changing quite a few details from the book. Some of them I didn't mind, like the way Fade is fighting in the arena. It didn't really happen like that. That's fine. And apparently his relationship to the Fen Rings will be a little bit more erotic and a little bit more direct. Okay, that's interesting. So a few of these changes I have no issue with, but I do think he's setting up the Fremen in a false way, and I'm a little concerned that will be balanced out in the actual film. That said, overall I am confident it will be a great film. It may be a little polarizing if you are a complete book absolutist. I do think he's trying to honor the books, but I do find his seem too much of a heroic tale when really it's the opposite. A little weird, but that is my perspective. So overall, I'm giving the trailer an 8 out of 10. I do highly recommend looking at it. It does provide just a few glimpses more about what we will expect. But I have to note the criticisms. Yeah, we don't still see Aaliyah, as far as I know, so a lot of missing parts, and that's to be expected. Obviously, we have to pay to see the whole film, but it's kind of ironic. They've shown so much, but still so many things are being kept hidden. I wonder why. But great trailer. Very anticipated. Dune Part 2 next year.